Hello and welcome back to Green Money Momentum, where we talk about market movements, making money, and money momentum. And today we're going to be talking about the stock Palantir. The last time I talked about Palantir, funny enough, I was talking about it here at $79, and then we saw a lot of retraction from Palantir. But my last video was talking about Palantir in a sense of should we buy Palantir at that moment? And well, funny enough, the stock has recovered right to where it was last time I talked about it. So the question is still on, should you buy Palantir? But as always, I want to say that this is not financial advice, and I always recommend doing your own due diligence before making any financial decisions. I think the answer more than ever is yes. I do believe that Palantir is going to go absolutely crazy over the next couple weeks, months, and years because of the incentive from the Trump administration to push AI. He is cutting a lot of red tape with executive orders about AI, and we did just see a $500 billion investment in AI. And one of the partners in that investment is Oracle, who we do know is partnered up with Palantir. We do also know that Trump is very pro-military, and the military and AI are combining more and more each day. We've seen a lot of defense contracts go to a lot of AI companies, and one of those companies is Palantir. Palantir works very close with the government, so they have all these defense contracts with them, and the partnership should only continue to grow with the government over the next couple years during the Trump administration. And not only should Palantir continue to grow over time with their technologies and innovations, but their earnings are growing over time as well. So we could see in the last year, they beat expectations almost every single time. And we also see the revenue going up every single quarter. So Palantir looks like they are on a positive growth when it comes to their earnings. And now I will point out one thing that the bears will say about Palantir, and it is that their price to earnings is really, really high. So we could see here that they have a price to earnings of 399. Typically, when it comes to price to earnings, you don't want a PE ratio that is this high. Typically, it could be looked at kind of like a golf score. The lower the number, the better. And trading at around 400 PE is pretty wild. That is a pretty wild metric. So a good PE ratio would be around 20 to 25. So trading at 400 is pretty wild. When we put it on a comparison to NVIDIA, we could see that NVIDIA's price to earnings is a lot more reasonable, as it's just at 56. A lot of people consider NVIDIA to be the most valuable AI stock in the market, so Palantir having a higher price to earnings does scare off a lot of investors, and a lot of investors are thinking that Palantir is a little overvalued. But what I would encourage investors to remember is that anytime you have a stock with so much innovation, there's going to be a lot of bears who do have a loud voice. So yes, the price to earnings ratio is a little bit crazy, right? But historically, we could look at other companies that maybe had other price to earnings ratios that were higher, or other metrics that just made it look crazy. A lot of the times, the stock price will supersede the value in that moment, but that's not to say that there isn't that value within that company. It's just the stock price is beating the value. So eventually there could be some retraction in Palantir where it does equal out and meet more of the value, but I do believe that the stock is just gaining so much momentum, gaining so much volume, and gaining in price because investors are looking at this through the long picture. Palantir in the last year did gain a lot of value, and I do believe that Palantir is going to gain a lot more value over time. We've already seen that they have a ton of government contracts. They are partnered with Oracle, and they are partnered with a lot of other AI companies. But being partnered with Oracle is huge because they are part of the $500 billion investment into AI with Donald J. Trump. So me personally, I'm going to say what I said in the last video. I am bullish on Palantir, and I do believe that Palantir is going to be worth more than $100 in 2025. But I would be curious to hear what everyone else has to say about Palantir in the comment section below. So please drop a comment, please leave a like, and please subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much, and have a great day.
Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.